Is it too late to buy stock in Lucid Group? Following the release of its second quarter production and delivery figures, Lucid Group stock experienced a sharp decline of 12% on July 12. The electric vehicle manufacturer produced 2,173 vehicles and delivered 1,404 vehicles during this period, both of which represented a decrease compared to the previous quarter. Furthermore, it fell short of the consensus estimate for 1,873 deliveries. Lucid Group's year-to-date production of 4,487 vehicles raises concerns about its target of manufacturing over 10,000 vehicles in 2023. Lucid Group's recent disappointing update has established a modest expectation for its upcoming second quarter earnings report on August 7. However, the company's stock has already experienced a decline of over 60% in the past 12 months, indicating a lack of confidence from the majority of investors regarding the EV maker's ambitious goal of manufacturing 500,000 vehicles per year by 2025. Given this context, one might wonder if it is still a favorable time to invest in Lucid stock. What are the reasons behind Lucid's challenges in manufacturing new vehicles? Since going public through a merger with a special purpose acquisition company in July 2021, Lucid Group has faced persistent challenges with production, despite having introduced only one vehicle, the luxury Air sedan, thus far. Prior to its market debut, Lucid made bold claims of manufacturing 20,000 vehicles in 2022 and 49,000 vehicles in 2023. However, the company fell significantly short of its production targets, delivering only 7,180 vehicles in 2022. Lucid encountered difficulties related to supply chain constraints and recalls, which hindered its manufacturing capabilities. These setbacks noticeably dampened market enthusiasm for Lucid's vehicles, as reflected in a decline in reservations from a peak of 37,000 vehicles in the second quarter of 2022 to 28,000 by the end of the year. Lucid discontinued the disclosure of this closely tracked metric in the first quarter of 2023. Additionally, the launch of Lucid's second vehicle, the Gravity SUV, was postponed from 2023 to early 2024. Lucid Group has experienced a consecutive decline in the total number of vehicles produced and delivered over the past 2 quarters. While it is true that various electric vehicle manufacturers, including Lucid, have faced challenges related to supply chain constraints, particularly for automotive chips, Lucid's performance appears significantly weaker when compared to its peers. For instance, Rivian plans to manufacture 50,000 vehicles this year, while Polestar aims to produce 60,000 to 70,000 vehicles. Lucid's primary facility in Arizona currently has an annual production capacity of 34,000 vehicles. The company anticipates that the expansion of this facility and the establishment of its first overseas plant in Saudi Arabia will enhance its annual capacity to reach 500,000 vehicles by 2025. However, these goals appear ambitious considering the potential struggle for Lucid to produce even 10,000 vehicles this year. Is it possible for Saudi Arabia to rescue Lucid? The future appears challenging for Lucid as it is expected to face a widened net loss despite projected revenue growth for 2023. Disappointing production figures in the first half of the year raise concerns about the company's ability to meet these targets. However, Lucid still maintains a significant liquidity position, with $4.1 billion at the end of the first quarter of 2023, which it believes can sustain its operations until at least the second quarter of 2024. A substantial portion of this capital was secured through a recent $3 billion capital raise, which enabled the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund to increase its stake in Lucid to over 60%. Moreover, the Saudi Arabian government committed to purchasing 100,000 vehicles from Lucid over the next decade. With the construction of a second plant in Saudi Arabia and the strong support from the Saudi Arabian government, Lucid is heavily reliant on the Saudis to drive its long-term growth. However, it is important to note that Lucid is not the only EV venture that the PIF is involved in. The PIF also established Soar, an electric vehicle joint venture with Apple and Foxconn, in November. There is a possibility that the PIF may consider taking Lucid private and merging it with Soar, but if Lucid continues to struggle with its supply chain and production challenges, the PIF could also choose to discontinue its support for the company. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us and helps us create more great content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.